you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
Second and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Jackson now. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Oh, Lamar Jackson just so electric, Charles, when he gets into open space, and we saw Exhibit A right there.
You know something? I'm standing up here in the booth next to you watching the play. He buckled my ankles on that one as well. It doesn't matter whether you're actually on the field trying to chase him or you're just watching him play. This guy is sheer excitement.
They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it'll be second down.
DC, run. DC.
From the gun, Jackson. And that'll be incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Here's Jackson to throw. Now they'll tuck this and run. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. 7-7, our score after 1. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's a tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well in the second one.
There he goes, left side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown, 55 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown. It's caught inside the 10, and he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he returns this to the 22. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Now it's Jackson. And that is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
From the gun on third down, Jackson. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. There he goes, right side. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers, 74 yards. And the Ravens are back within a couple of the lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Goes right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for two to tie the game, and it works out. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on this, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. 33 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
The extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
For this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
And he comes back with one complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Pacheco gets it, tries the left side. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up.
Second and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Pacheco gets it again on second down. And same result. He's going to take this just to the line of scrimmage before running into a brick wall. Third down and 10.
Third down.
Mahomes going to throw. He's going to walk one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. And Xavier Worthy, 57 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. Oh, good return up past the 30. Past midfield. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Ravens. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Chiefs 22.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter three? And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Running from the gun with Henry. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. Now it's Jackson. They set up the screen for Henry. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it fourth down. The Ravens send their punter out now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And that'll hit and go out of bounds, so they'll start just outside their own 40-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. To throw, it's Mahomes. That's caught right side by Worthy. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
22 yards. That's good. Kansas City Chiefs.
Now here's Mahomes. He'll check this one down at Pacheco. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Throwing now is Mahomes. That'll be caught by Rice. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Another Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? This is caught. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
4 yards on the pickup. It's now 3rd and goal.
Well, they've gotten it down to the 3, but now this is 3rd and goal.
Pacheco.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
That was a huge play on 3rd down, so now what? Do you go for it? Do you trust your offense? Or do you want to put on your defense to try and get the ball back? Me? I'm going for it right here.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Well, that flag puts them on their heels a little bit more defensively as the officials walk it upfield.
Yeah, and they can blame the officials all they want, but bottom line, it's their own fault because, to me, that was an avoidable call. Stay focused and avoid...
Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Yellow. 15.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Back-to-back great plays defensively. You get the sack on 1st and goal. A great job in coverage there. All of a sudden, they're looking at 3rd and goal from further back than when they started.
And the really good play callers look ahead and down and distance sequence. Now he's got to backtrack a little bit and go maybe off his play sheet to try and dive.
Oh, it's complete. A diving grab there by Brown. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Marquise Brown with an amazing diving catch.
And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the 3rd quarter.
Mahomes will throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
Chiefs 28.
Still just a 2-score game in the 3rd quarter, but they're going to go onside kick here anyway. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. I know they're down, but starting the 3rd quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen, steal possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
Finding Walker complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A big play that time on the catch and run. 37 yards.
At the 6-yard line.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Jackson, option right. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson scoring on the keeper from 6 yards out.
And the Ravens get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion.
The Ravens will line up for the two-point conversion.
Jackson here is going to look to throw. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they try to make it a two-score game with a conversion. It pays off.
And they've looked at the situation, figured it out well. A two-score game in this situation, they've got to feel much better about where they are.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Yeah, the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a two-score deficit. And that is incomplete.
They're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Mahomes now to throw. He'll drop this off to Pacheco. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. Now Mahomes. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down. Went backwards. It's third and very long. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. The Chiefs on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be third and a mile. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he's going to go down again. Kyle Van Noy. The offensive line is in tatters as that's now 3.
Bring them out, bring them out, bring them out, bring them out. It's hard to yell when the... and your mouth.